Good morning, everyone. This is Dan with Senior Ministry E-Bike Nation. We're going to be doing a 20-mile ride again today. Going to be taking the Electric Bike Company Model R again. Today's going to be a little different because it's about 20 degrees colder than I did on my last ride. So I'm going to see what this battery will do on a 20-mile ride at about 30 degrees. So again, we're going to be taking the Model R from Electric Bike Company. So I will see you on the trail. Good morning, everyone. This is Dan again with Senior Ministry E-Bike Nation. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm talking through my Provoca. It's kind of cold out here today. I want to do a ride today. Probably going to be doing 20 miles. And we're going to stop at the food blessing box, drop a couple things off. But I wanted to get this Electric Bike Company Model R out in cold weather and see what it'll do. It's only about 30 degrees out here, so I'm riding in temperatures that are 20 degrees colder than I did on my maiden ride last week. So we're going to see what it does close to 30 degrees and the degradation of the battery. I'm riding in pedal assist 3 right now. So I'll probably stay in 3 for a little while. Seems to be a pretty comfortable pedal assist to be in. I'm only doing about 13.5 miles an hour, so according to my bike. Probably got a 10-mile-an-hour breeze coming out of the northwest today, which makes it even chillier. But I ride in cold weather, so it doesn't matter. As long as you dress warm for it, you can ride in this weather. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Get out and enjoy your e-bikes if you have them. I'll probably ride my side rusher on the next video. Haven't had it out in a couple weeks, so we want to get it back out. Still got a slight squeak in that right brake. I still need to get an adjustment done on that. I bumped it up to pedal assist 4 and I'm seem to be cruising at about 15 miles an hour. Pedal assist 4 seems to be a lot more comfortable to me than pedal assist 3.
Of course, it'll drain the battery a little quicker. We'll see how it does on pedal assist 4 today. I don't think we'll probably see too many people out today. And I hope I got my camera angled right for you guys so you can see my phone and the horizon on the trail. It won't be long. I'll be starting my seeds for my garden. Of course, I grow all the seeds inside and put them on heat pads until they germinate, and then I'm gonna put them under grow lights in my garage. So I'll be shooting a couple videos on that. I'd like to do a lot of gardening and hydroponic gardening, and let me know down in the comment section if you guys would like to see that kind of stuff. I've already ordered my seeds on my corn and got that delivered. But I want to grow my pepper plants and everything from seed again this year, so I'll be ordering those here shortly. And on my half runner green beans, I'm going to use last year's seeds that I reharvested. The seeds. I had pretty good luck doing that last year as well. On your left. But I appreciate everybody watching this video, and all the ones that have subscribed to my channel. Please hit the like button down there and share the video, and hit that subscribe button for me. Be making our right turn up here to head to the blessing box. Got the sun trying to peek out a little bit, that'll help. Still in pedal assist 4, I'm gonna use the throttle just a little bit to get up this hill. I tried something a little bit different today on my GoPro camera. I adjusted the settings to 2.7K instead of 1080 on the playback. I'm hoping to get a little more clear detail in my ride. So we'll see what that does. I'm getting my mirrors in today from Amazon. I had to send the other mirrors back. They did not fit the handles on the bar end mirrors, so I had to send those back. Ordered a different style this time, so we're going to see what them do. I purchased a new cup holder, which I have on my bike, but I'll show that to you when we get to the halfway point. And I'll put a description of this stuff down in the description box of the video, the links. It's really odd not having mirrors in the back. So I can, or mirrors so I can see everything in the back. I'm also, before long, I'll be putting up a link on this bike for Electric Bike Company. And if you buy it off of my link, I'll make a little bit of money off of it, but they'll know where they got the bike from. The sun feels pretty good today. Again, Electric Bike Company was generous enough to send this bike to me so I could review it. And my channel is focused on seniors, and it's focused on people with minor disabilities that can still ride bikes. And I misspoke the other day. I was talking to Electric Bike Company after I went back through their emails and text messages. 80% of their bikes sold is between people between 50 and 60 years old and older. 80%. I thought it was only 60, so that's even more people buy this bike. Again, it's very comfortable. Of the 3 bikes I own, this is the most comfortable e-bike I have. And that's important for seniors. They're not worried about speed. I did drop the settings back to factory settings, where I could get 25 to 27 mile an hour. Now I can only get 20, but that's okay. That's where I want to stay. That's really what the laws in most states are anyway, is 20 mile an hour on e-bikes. But they certainly built this bike for comfort. I can't say enough how comfortable this seat is on this stock seat. It's a very wide seat and it's very comfortable. We got a little better than 4 miles in now. The app on the computer and the my Strava app are almost identical. One says 4.33, the other one says 4.4 on the mile, so that's really close. I think I was listening to the owner of Electric Bike Company on a video, and I think he said last year alone they sold over 75,000 bikes worldwide. That's pretty impressive. On your left. Coming up on the blessing box up here, see how empty it is. Or see if people has refilled it again. There's a few items in there, not much, but a few. Okay. We're going to be adding some brownie cups. We're going to be adding again ramen noodles and a little breakfast energy bar. Got a few canned goods in here. People got to be careful. Those could freeze here very shortly. So those ramen noodles are going to be definitely be taken out pretty quickly. Again, this is my bike ministry called the Little Free Pantry. Take what you need, donate what you can. Feed the creek. Yeah, we'll get back on the trail here. Okay, here we go. We got a little, excuse me, we got a little better than 5 miles to go. Yeah, let me know what kind of e-bikes you guys have. I got one subscriber out of Michigan. She purchased a Cyrusher Komodo like I have, but she got it in gray, I guess. She hasn't had a chance to get out and ride it too much, but she had to deal with, I think, a bent rotor when it got delivered. So Cyrusher was nice enough to tell her to take it to a bike shop, and I think they'd pay $50 or something to have that fixed. And if they couldn't straighten it out, they would just send her a new one. So that was nice of Cyrusher to do that. Yeah, is somebody gonna stop for me? Still got 4 bars all the way full on my computer. Probably drop a bar here for too long. Last ride I did, I think I had 2 bars left when I got back after 20 miles, so that was better, much better on the factory settings than it was me changing the settings to bump it up for speed, which I have decided I'm not going to bump anything else up for speed. Not on bikes that are not designed for it, and this one is not designed for that. Again, you can order these things any possible color combination you want, not only on the frame but the spokes, the fenders. You can color coordinate the frame. You can virtually make it look like a clown's bike if you want to. Now remember, the price point goes up when you do that. This bike retails at $2,500. It may have come down some now. I haven't looked their website on that. But I can tell you, for $2,500, built in the USA, I know when it come out of that box, it jumped with quality written all over that bike. They did so many neat things to this bike that I have not seen on my other 2 e-bikes. They have special spokes that they put on this. I forget how they attach it to the rim, but it's quality. The tires have like a, I think it's sort of like a Kevlar finish on the inside of the rubber of the tire itself. It's pretty much puncture resistant from what their website says. But with that said, everybody should always carry a patch kit with them, if not an extra inner tube as well. Because you run over a machine screw or a roofing nail, it's probably going to penetrate that tire. I also carry a can of Fix-A-Flat with me. So if I get a rear tire that goes flat, I can use the Fix-A-Flat to at least bump that thing up enough to get it home. They do make Fix-A-Flat for bicycles tires. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put Tannis liners in these tires or not. I'm thinking about it. But so far I've been 60 miles and I've had no problem at all. This bike computer is showing 37 degrees Fahrenheit out here. I think it's about 5 to 7 degrees off. I think it's closer to 30 on the temperatures. On your left. On your right.
Body.
I didn't think so. Morning. Got a few walkers out today. Morning. My Side Rusher, my orange bike, definitely has on the throttle, it's definitely got more response to the throttle than this one does. Now don't get me wrong, this motor is a 750 watt rear hub motor, and they build these in-house. When you order a lot of motors, if you're going to do like a do-it-yourself project, depending on what you spend on that motor, you don't know what you're getting coming out of China. They build this motor in-house just like their batteries. They build them in-house. They only use the best cells in there, rather be Samsung or LG cells. That's what they use. So I've noticed the throttle really don't help you in any pedal assist unless you're maybe in 1 or 2. When you get up to pedal assist 4 or 5 on this bike, I'm pushing the throttle down and I'm not gaining any speed whatsoever. That could be in the settings as well. I may have to get with electric bike company and see if there's something on the throttle that I can override to get a little more torque on the throttle. That could be certainly on a setting. On your left. Thank you. Now I did notice when I stopped pedaling on pedal assist 4, the throttle did maintain the same speed. So I'm thinking the throttle is set to each pedal assist speed that you're in. Kind of like it's set to the cadence of the bike. We've come about 8.3 miles now, and I still got full bars on my my voltage. I may ride in pedal assist 5 coming back the remainder of the 10 miles. See how much it drains the battery in this colder weather. So I'm going to do that when we turn around. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to pedal assist 5. Yeah, I highly recommend this Bavaca that I have on. My face is not cold at all. I'll see if I can find out, get you a link on this Bavaca. I know I got it on Amazon, but I've got to find it so I can put it down in the description box. The same with my gloves. Very warm. And they're waterproof. So I'm going to see if I can find that for you guys and put it down in the description box. And of course I'll have my helmet listed that Nito XNITO was generous enough to send me a bike helmet to review. And of course my Akaruna light I've got up here. I don't have it on right now, but I will when I do a night ride. I'll put that down in the description box as well. Yeah, I did throttle across that intersection and it had pretty good response. So I do believe that the throttle is set up with the cadence of the pedal assist that you're in. This is only my 3rd ride on this bike, so I'm still learning. I've got my side rusher and my aero rider pretty much figured out. but the bike is handling very smoothly. That throttle got me across the intersection pretty easily. Morning. I think I was a lab mixed dog backer. Boy, he was being very disciplined to his owner's request. That dog was just sitting right there until I went by. Yeah, we're finally about to lose one bar. It's kind of flashing a little bit. I think we finally lost one bar. That's pretty good. We're almost to our halfway point. That even seems to be a little better than last time. We'll get up here and I'll go over features on the bike again. With pedal assist 4, it seems to be right at about 15 miles an hour. Pretty comfortable speed to ride at. And I'm on a pretty flat surface, so that'll tell you. I mean, I'm putting a little effort into the pedals, but not much. And you want to put a little effort into it so you can burn the calories and get exercise. You don't want the bike doing it all for you. But any exercise like this, if you're going to ride an e-bike, a regular bike, or anything else you do as a senior, I highly encourage everybody to see your doctor before you do any exercise regimen like this. Make sure you don't have balance issues, things of that nature. My wife can't ride yet because she's got balance issues. I'm 71, she'll be 70 and into this month. I'm trying to get her to ride, but I'm hoping that one of these bike companies like Rad or one of them will send me their trike where she can ride that so she can get out and get some exercise. She's got a stress test coming up here next Wednesday on her heart. She's overweight. Again, she'll be 70. But she's got a valve that's only opening halfway. So she's not had any issues, but they did notice that. So she got to go through a stress test on Wednesday, and that's about 3 to 4 hours from what I understand on her heart. So please keep her in your guys' prayers. And honestly, this is why I get out and do this. I love making videos, and I really really like helping seniors to understand these things, to understand what bike to choose, to understand it doesn't have to be about speed. Don't let all these kids in their 30s and 40s riding these things determine your choice of e-bike. You got to get what's right for you, what's comfortable for you, and that's why I make these videos. I'm trying to help other seniors make good choices on e-bikes. And again, it would really help if you guys would maybe reach out to some of these e-bike companies and let them know that you would like somebody like me or Russ's Ride or somebody else on YouTube to review these bikes, not some 20 and 30-year-old kid. I think that's important. They're going to listen to you guys as potential buyers a lot more than they are me. So that's something to think about. But anybody does reach out. I've got a subscriber up in, like I mentioned, up in Michigan. She reaches out to bike companies for me all the time. Come to our halfway point here. So to her, I want to thank her for reaching out to a couple e-bike companies for me, and hopefully I'll have other e-bikes that I can review for you guys. But you know, I put it in God's hands. If another e-bike company is going to send me a bike, he gets the glory, because it was through him that I'm able to, first of all, have the health to do this. And I trusted him for give me wisdom on riding these, give me wisdom on safety, to make sure I'm doing the right thing for my potential subscribers or anybody that's just watching these videos. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the bike. Let me take this provocateur down. We have come, we lost one bar, and we've downed about 50 volts, which is actually a little better than even last time at a warmer temperature. So the temperature says 37 on this. I'm not sure that's accurate. It's close. But as I mentioned, when you get off this bike, you want to turn off that pedal assist. You really don't want that computer on when you're even starting to get back on the bike. And I really should have done it before I got off the bike. One of my subscribers was talking about up in Michigan, where she was on her side rusher, that orange bike I got, and she fell in the grass because she hit the throttle. And as I mentioned, turn that computer off so you don't accidentally hit this throttle, but that bike's going to lurch on you and jump. Right now, as you can see, it's not doing anything because I got the computer off. But again, I come about 42 minutes so far. Average speed was about 14.73. That's really about right. And we come just a little better than 10 miles. Okay, as far as the bike goes, it's got a half twist throttle here. It's called a thumb throttle, actually. It's not a twist throttle, thumb throttle. And your pedal assist and everything are right here. I'm going to turn this back on so you guys can see this, but I'll be careful with that throttle. It's it actually has your trip here that you've done on the top line, and it's got your total time you've rode. I've rode 4 hours so far at 63 miles, and this is a your trip time on the top. So I've come about 41 minutes and done 10.5 miles. So that's a little bit about the computer. And if you go up and down on this, as you can see, your throttle is going to go all the way to 5, and the down button goes all the way off. Now you can leave the computer on, but make sure that you've got that pedal assist completely off. As you can see, your throttle will not even move this bike when you got that in 0. So that's very important that this bike don't take off on you on a throttle or a pedal assist level. Okay, as far as the shifter goes, it's got a 7-speed Shimano shifter. And I typically have only rode this bike in pedal or 7th gear. And this is the hub motor down here. This is definitely built in-house. This is a 750 watt hub motor. It doesn't look like it's a 750 because it's smaller than most hub motors, but it is 750 watt. Another thing I really like about this bike, it has a stainless steel chain on it. They went to really nice measures to make sure that had the best chain on there. But as you can see, I only ride in 1 gear and that's it. They do make a bike that's is 1 drive basically. It's got the chain to sprocket back there, and they don't have different gears on it. I love this setup on the pedals. These are really grippy rubber pedals, really nice. Love this aluminum frame on the sprocket. This seat is very comfortable. This is the seat I was telling you about. Very comfortable seat. That comes stock with the bike. And they also sent this rack with this basket that actually latches into your bike, not your bike frame, but this section here is called a mix section, M-I-K, and that's how that locks into that. So and the basket actually locks in good. Now this is my wife's, this little styrofoam thing. She gets her insulin in this, and I like to carry my stuff in there. But it's also got Tektro Dorado hydraulic brakes that takes mineral oil. It even says right on it. So if you have to go to flush that, or you want to bleed your brakes, that's what you got to put back in there, is mineral oil. Headlights on this thing. It's got headlights and it's got running lights, and I'll show you what this does. You hold this top button down here and it'll turn your headlights on. Very bright, actually. I haven't had it out at night yet, so I haven't been able to test that out. And it's got 2 other brakes, or not brakes, but running lights here. And it's got this really running light that's built onto the rack, the bike rack. And that's pretty cool. So you're going to be very visible at night, even without any additional lighting. Then you just hold down the top button again and it turns it all off again. But as far as the bike itself, the battery is in this down tube. You actually got a key right here that unlocks it. And it's got a little lever here that you push, and this whole thing comes down and your battery comes out. Now you can charge this right on the bike, the battery, because it's got your charging port over here. It's also got shocks on the front of it, or suspension you might call it. I've got this locked out right now. You can adjust that to the comfort level, but I've got it locked out pretty much. I think I can get a little more on the distance with that locked out, from what I understand. But that's a little bit about the bike. Like I said, you can get this thing in so many different colors that you want. You can design this color scheme you can, like I said, you can make it look like a clown's bike if you want to. And another feature I forgot to show you, it's got these spokes on here that they're designed, when they put them inside the tire rim here, they have a little, I don't know what kind of mechanism they got on the other side of these, but they're just not sticking through to the rim. And it's got a 180 millimeter disc on them, and it's got a quick release for the front tire on this. Some people like it, some people don't. They don't like that quick release. They think somebody can steal their front tire, which is true. This one's got a bike alarm as well that's built into the frame. So if you have to leave it for a few minutes, if you just start jiggling this bike and moving it around, the alarm's going to go off. Very comfortable hand grips on this. Very nice. And I bought this Acruna light. It's very bright. I mean, as you can see when I turn this on. I'm going to take my glove off here. That's very bright. It's got 3 different modes here. It's got that one mode, then the center mode. That's even brighter. And it's also got this real flashy looking thing. So that's pretty cool. I want to give thanks out to Jersey Style
that's on YouTube. He's got a channel that recommended that light, and I was very happy to purchase that light, actually. And then the other thing I purchased was this cup holder. Very nice. Coffee sits right down in there, or water or whatever, and it attaches the bike very securely. And but yeah, it's quality. This bike, like I said, when it came out of the box, it just shouted quality in it. It's built here in America, and it's most of the parts. I think they get some parts around the world, but for the most part, it's built right here in the USA. Good morning. And it's like I said, it's not built for speed, it's built for comfort. And there's nothing about this bike that I can say anything bad about. I don't have any negative thoughts about this bike. Again, they were so generous to send me this bike so I could review it. But wow. And actually, I got this little phone holder that's attached to the front handlebar too. So that's about all I've bought for it so far. I've got mirrors coming today. I'm going to take this little rubber cup off both of them and put mirrors on both sides. And then I'm not real crazy about the sensitivity of the internal alarm on this bike. It seems you got to really shake it or roll it for a while before that alarm goes off. I'm not crazy about that. And from what I understand, there's no way to set the sensitivity on that. I did try to set it on the remote that they sent me, but it didn't really help as far as the sensitivity that I wanted. So I bought another aftermarket alarm, and I think I can't pronounce the company, but I put it in the link in the description box, that I'm going to either mount down in my styrofoam thing here. I'm going to mount it to the frame maybe, and it's going to be a aftermarket alarm I'm going to put on there, because I have it on my other two bikes, and I'm telling you, it is so sensitive. You could just do this to that bike and it's going to get chirp, and it's going to let you know the alarm is about to go off. And then if you go to try to move that bike, it's like a car alarm. That thing goes crazy. So anyway, let me get this thing off here and turn it around. But I just wanted to share things about the bike. I'll have a link to the electric bike company down in the description box if you want to purchase this bike. And I forgot to show you my helmet here again. I thank Nito. It's spelled X-N-I-T-O. This bike helmet is just, let me see if I can get it around to the back side. I don't know if you guys can see that flashing or not. I can't see that, but it's a really, really nice helmet. And again, the company is called Nito, X-N-I-T-O. I'll put a link, and you get 10% off on the bike helmet if you go through my channel. So, and I get a little commission off of it. So I appreciate it if you guys support this company, because not many companies have this light in the front, and that's different. And in the back, it's got 3 or 4 different flashing that you can use when you're riding. So very comfortable helmet. And it's got a little visor that comes down. I don't have it on here, but it does come down on the helmet. So thank you to Nito for sending that to me. Again, thank you to Electric Bike Company for sending this bike to review. And I want you guys to like, share, hit that like button, hit that bell notification if you want to see some more videos coming up, and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next video.